So I don't usually talk on this channel much. Usually the talking is related to the jamming as we're working on developing music and our sound that we're sharing with all of you. And the channel is all about the music, the great music that Mafu and Alice and the small role that I play in that. And Mafu had a visa that was to the States that was, they said he had it. The counselor at the embassy told him he had it. The plane ticket was bought for him to go play a show in New York City with a contemporaneous orchestra. And that was all arranged by a good Jewish man, Mark Pravar, who's been helping the family for years. He helped their fathers first go to the United States to play, and had a tremendous impact on their family. And he's continued to help the sons. And Jali Bakli and Mafu were supposed to go and play in New York on October 10th. But on the day that Mafu was asked to go pick up the visa was rejected. And not because of Mafu, but because of another artist that had the understanding that he could reuse his work visa that he had before. And there's some, potentially he had bad advice from a lawyer. I'm not entirely sure of the story, so I won't pretend to know. Mafu also had recently a baby just last week, and I knew the baby was in the hospital with the mother because there were some troubles, some difficulties, and Mafu called me and he said he was outside my gate, and he hadn't told me he was coming over, and so I opened the gate, and Mafu was he was so distraught and crying, and I'd never seen Mafu cry like that before. He was always so happy and positive, and I thought the baby, and because what else could it be, and it was the visa that had been rejected. And for Mafu, someone who's been working his whole life, struggling, mastering the Kora, long ago mastered the traditions, and now he's expanding on them and modifying them and giving it his own feeling, his own heart, putting that into the music. And what he's doing, for me, from my point of view, it's truly incredible. And the melody he makes, it's very uncommon. It's an uncommon beauty to it. Can we carry that slow one? That last thing you played, that slow part. The skill and the talent that Mafu has, you know. Sankum Jabarte, so his uncle calls him a master, emphatically. He's a master, he's a master. And Tumani, Mafu played for Tumani in Mali. Tumani Jabarte is one of the most well-known choir players, one of the best in the world. And Tumani told him that he felt as if he was playing to himself. He felt as if he was hearing himself play. Sorry. And he gave Mafu a appreciation for his talent and to support him.
Like the blessing of our parents will never go down.
Tell me, brother. So, you know, Mafu spent the day here, and we tried to see what we could do to help with the visa and provide additional documentation. You know, I wrote a letter, and the Arts Council wrote a letter in support of Mafu. And eventually the chief in Burkama, some days later, wrote a letter of support. And that was all forwarded to the embassy through Mark. And you know, we're seeing what we can do to help Mafu. But it's such an injustice that someone so talented, someone with heritage of a griot, with such talent, is rejected because of someone else's misunderstanding. You know, sometimes I just don't understand Gambia, and you know, like I see Mafu as just one of the greatest choir players in the world. That's what I'm hearing. I listen to the other choir players. There's some great choir players out there, but I feel like Mafu was among them. You know? He's among them. And the melodies he's making are so beautiful. He should be playing for kings, like his ancestors. He should be. Mafu is a person who is so good. He's so humble. He has such great talent. He never talks about it. He never boasts. You know, if you didn't know, if you didn't listen to him, you wouldn't know. He's someone who's never lied to me. He's never cheated me. He's always been, you know, he's a brother to me. He calls me more than a brother. For me, the same. Me and Jali and Mafu are all brothers. I've been with them for more than a decade. You know, I first started playing with his brother, Dr. Conteh, and Amadou Dubarte. I'm not sure what year it was, maybe 2011. You know, I first met Jali in 2005, and you know, I didn't know how to play guitar, and I didn't know how to sing. But his brother, Sly, introduced me. He said, why don't you come in? You know, he saw me playing guitar, so why don't you come in and meet Jali, my brother? And so we went to the beach in Bracama, and we jammed a bit. And I don't know, my experience in Gambia, you know, changed my life. It changed me. And I wanted to come back and help people. Learn from the griots, develop a symbiotic relationship with the griots and with the local family here. And you know, without them, I don't know what I'd be doing, or where I'd be, or if I'd even still be here. And you know, Jali and Amadou, we would jam, and we started playing. We recorded a small CD, and I brought that CD to the hotels, and we ended up getting shows at Caribou Hotel, and we played down by the pool for guests over dinner, and it was really, really fantastic. The guests enjoyed the music. They would always stay till the end, and you know, I would sell CDs and a video movie that I made of Gambian culture, which is on my other channel, Greig channel. And all the proceeds would go to Amadou and Jali. You know, I wouldn't take anything. And we did that for a long time until there was one day that Steve Powell was friend of Jali, a good supporter of Jali, was sitting in the front, and beside at another table was a woman, and they started sitting together and drinking and laughing and having a great time. And we came down and chatted to them after, and I saw how good and kind that Karen, her name was Karen, and I promoted Jali to her. I just said the truth. That Jali is respected by everyone. And that he has no problems, he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. He's a good man. And that night they went to a concert at Alliance Franco. And the rest is history. They've been married, I don't know, like 10 years now, I'm not sure exactly. And Jali left for UK, and he's become a big artist there. He's playing on BBC, he plays in different festivals throughout the UK and Europe. Does shows in America, and I'm happy to have played a role in that, a role in his luck, and then Mafu took over his place, and we started playing shows with Mafu, and when Mafu was first jamming with me and Amadou, he'd be doing these solos, just like, Flight of the Bumblebee type speed solos that, were showing off his incredible talent, and but I had to stop him and tell him, less is more, Mafu. Focus on melody. Melody is everything, Sometimes in a live show, it's fine, you can show off a bit, but what the people really want is melody. And that's all I've really ever advised Mafu, is just to slow down and sometimes a lot of our songs, it's just slow versions of his interpretations of the traditional music, some modifications. It's his interpretations. If you heard the traditional versions of what he's playing, you'd understand. So, Mafu and Amadou, we played for some years at places, and then I had to stop because of an ankle injury, and I had to withdraw from playing music and supporting the artists and focus on saving money and building a small room here and expanding outside. And then I don't know, at some point last year, I guess I called Mafu. I said, I'm ready now to start playing again. And I think if you see back where we started and you hear like what we're doing now, you see there's improvement. I'm improving. Mafu's already good. I'm the weak link in the band, and I know that. But I'm getting better, and they see my progress, and I see my progress, and we know that there's a light at the end of this long tunnel, and by no means is Mafu. Mafu's free to play with anyone. The thing is the reason he's playing with me is because I'm here. I tell him that if he has opportunity to play with, for example, some beautiful, female vocalist that's young and marketable and talented and interesting, he should absolutely, play with that person. It's just that person isn't around, that person isn't here. That person just doesn't exist. That's it, I'm here, I'm here, I've been helping them. And it's been a blessing and an honor to be playing a small role in their culture and supporting them. It's a tremendous privilege. And some of the music we've been making, for me, it's a dream come true. Some of the last things we've been doing and we're working on. We haven't been releasing videos because we've been working on Mafu's solo CD, which is supposed to come out. It's called Dunia. It's supposed to be on Apple Music and Amazon Music at some point. Soon, I hope. And we recorded, in an effort to help Mark with his work, the visa, getting Jali and Mafu to promote them, basically, to get them concerts. I recorded Jali and Mafu together, made video and audio, and mixed them, and mixed the music and sent it to Mark. And that's what I offer free. That's what I do. That's what I enjoy doing. And for me, it was magical. Like some of the music they made was very magical. And the only problem was one of the chords they were using made an odd sound in the mic, in the recording. We just need we need a better sounding core next time to go along with them. We hope to do more recordings, maybe in 2024 at some point. Yeah, so that's it. It's been a very difficult week. Mafu is distraught. He's just broken by this. It's. You can imagine if you're an African and you've been doing this your whole life and you're stuck here. You can't get out of here because of the visa restrictions and it's a tragedy.